we're here with Boston City Councilor Sam Yoon, as well as Asian American leader Yul Kwon, to discuss a little bit about their work in the Asian American community, especially their activism there. I'll start with Sam. You've been a city councilor in Boston for what? 3 years now, and so you're in your second term, right?
Second term.
Yeah. How's it been as the first Asian American to ever be elected to a Boston City position?
I mean, it's a big responsibility, but it's a huge honor as well. I knew from when I got elected that my responsibilities would extend far beyond Boston's Asian community, but Greater Boston, Massachusetts, New England, and even nationally, because there's so few of us as Asian Americans who hold elected office. So I know that there's been plenty to do, and but if I do what I do successfully, there will be more to come who will consider running for office and do that work of representing our community and giving it a voice.
Now, you have been working with Sam in terms of helping him fundraise for what we hope is our next race. Can you tell us how you've gotten Asian Americans, especially younger Asian Americans, to get involved in a political race? Because a lot of times they're not really tuned in.
Yeah, it's been difficult. I mean, in general, I think the Asian American community is not as politically active as it should be, and we're underrepresented clearly in most facets of government. But as a Korean American, I think our community in particular is lagging behind. We have no representation in Congress. If you look at state levels, there are very few Korean American representation. I think a lot of us in our community, and me in particular, have been really excited about Sam because he's someone who's really dedicated to the community, thinks not just within his own local community, not just within the Korean American community, but Asian American community more broadly. And he's someone who I think could give us a voice at a national level. So I've been trying to persuade Sam to consider running for higher office for becoming mayor of Boston next year. And we've been trying to also use that to galvanize different Korean American communities around the country because they can see someone who they can identify with, empathize with, and see as a real leader. And we're gaining some traction.
So Sam, can we spread some rumors about your running for office next year?
No. Well, feel free to do what you like. This is a free country. It's the First Amendment and all that. But I just really want to. This is an opportunity historically in our country right now, literally right now. You're taping this up at the convention to turn our concept of politics upside down and say that it is for everyone. It is not for the select few. It's not for those who are established, but it's for anyone who wants to serve and to give a voice to the voiceless, which is what Barack Obama means to so many different people. So it's the opportunity for me to go around to Asian communities outside of Massachusetts. There's a reason to do it, and it's historical. So I'm going to keep doing that.
You're one of the first Asian American elected officials to endorse Barack Obama. Can you tell us why you've done this?
Because Barack Obama actually shares a lot with my background, and that he was a community organizer. And I learned, how important politics was through doing community organizing in Boston, and particularly actually Chinatown. So Barack Obama, when he comes with that perspective, knowing that it is real people's lives, that form the basis of why he wants to serve, that resonated with me, and I knew that, again, as somebody who just kind of rose through the ranks in a very non-traditional way, that this may be the new way that people are elected to serve in public leadership. And so when he came to Boston, I and a couple of the city councilors opened up a rally. I formally endorsed him in December, just after my re-election, and I'm looking forward to seeing him as our next president.
Now, how do you envision working together with, this is a question I asked you about earlier. What in your view is the best way to get both older Asian Americans, first generation folks involved, and second generation, younger Asian Americans involved?
I think it's just not that, there's no secret, it's just communication. It's just to see that Barack Obama can change the way that we have access to government, can change the way that our voices get heard. We saw that in this Democratic primary, about twice as many